All right, time to take a look at the DURATECH 3/8 inch flex head ratchet. Oh, look at that. Oh, nice. Cool. So this is something I really like to see. Not only is this a flex head, it actually has a detent in the flex. So what that means is you can put a socket on here, you can drop that on a bolt, and you don't have to worry about this thing moving around. It's not quite the same as a full-on locking flex head, but I actually prefer this style because this just takes less effort. You just get it where you want it, and you're done. You don't have to worry about any locking mechanisms, which end up slowing you down in the long run. And this is something I see on the DURATECH ratchets that I don't see on any other brand. They actually got this little knurled grip right here. So when I got my hands covered in grease and oil and that kind of thing, this is going to allow me to still get a good grip on this thing without having to worry about it slipping out of my hand. I love chrome finishes, but chrome finishes can be a little bit slippery. This is going to help with that. I also love this super rounded style. When you have to put a lot of torque on a fastener, this is a much nicer and more comfortable thing. It's not going to be digging into your hands. So love seeing that. This is a 3/8 drive, which is probably the most common one that I use just because of the size of the fasteners that I use. This is also a quick release. So we got this quick release button that is going to push that pin out and allow that detent to drop in. This is my preferred style of ratchet just because if I need to work on something, I'm holding it with one hand. I can drop sockets out and put sockets on with the other hand. Unlike other ratchets where you got to grab that socket and pull it off, I can do everything one-handed with this guy. We got our forward and reverse. Oh, that is a super nice sounding ratchet. So it takes very little force to actually get this thing to move. So if you're going to be working on something that you can't actually get a hold of that socket on, you'll still be able to move that fastener with this. So super smooth ratchet. That is very nice. And because it's 72 tooth, you do not have to move this thing very far in order to get that next click. So working in a tight area with this is definitely the way to go, especially with that ratchet. Like working in tight areas, that is what this thing is designed for. But even with that, just the extra length that you got on this, if you need to work on something that's tight, you need to work on something that's in a tight area, just a super adaptable ratchet. If you could only get one ratchet, this is a style to get. So yeah, that is a pretty awesome little tool. I love these things.